Your dog's tail is basically a mood ring flouse, and once you learn to read it, you'll never look at your pup the same way again.
Hi there. I'm an expert at wagging my tail, to say hello, to show I'm super excited, and, well, sometimes to show I'm a little confused.
It's a real mystery, right? I used to think a wag was just a wag, plain and simple. But it turns out there's a secret language in our tails. And guess what? Today, I'm going to teach it all to you.
Okay, let's dive into this. First things first, you need to know that a wagging tail doesn't always mean a happy dog. Yeah, I know, it's actually a bit more complicated than that.
See, we can't use words like you do, so our body, and especially our tail, does all the talking for us. And because your eyes are really good at spotting movement, a wagging tail is the perfect way to get your attention. We use it to show all sorts of feelings, not just happiness.
So, here's the first clue. How high or low we hold our tail is super important. Think of it like a mood meter, our very own tailometer. A high tail says, hey, I'm here, I'm feeling confident. A tail that's just kind of hanging out in the middle, that's us just being relaxed and chill. But a low or tucked tail, that means we're feeling a bit nervous or maybe even scared.
And the experts totally agree. Now, arousal is just a fancy science word that means our energy is up and our brain is buzzing about something. So the wag shows that something is definitely happening, but you have to look for other clues to know if it's happy energy or maybe worried energy. Okay, now for the coolest secret of all. This is where things get really interesting. Let's talk about the direction of the wag. So, just like you, our brain has a left side and a right side. Our left brain is in charge of all the positive, let's go say hi feelings, and it controls the right side of our body. And our right brain? That handles the more negative. I'm not so sure about this feelings. And it controls the left side of our body. This is the key to cracking the code.
And boom, here's the secret code. When a dog's tail wags more to its right, it means the happy left side of the brain is running the show. We're feeling good. But if the wag is pulling more to its left, that means the worried right side of the brain is kicking in, and we might be feeling a little stressed or nervous.
But hold on, the tail is only one part of the story. If you want to be a true dog language expert, you have to learn to look at the whole dog. Now this is super important, so remember this simple rule. A stiff, fast, twitchy wag from a tense body is not the same as a loose, relaxed, full body wag that makes our whole butt wiggle. If the body is stiff but the tail is going, that's a huge sign that the dog is feeling uncomfortable. The whole body tells the real story. This chart is a fantastic way to see the signs side by side. On the happy side, everything is loose and wiggly, right? The mouth might be open, the eyes are soft. But now look at the worried dog. See how everything gets stiff and tense? The mouth is closed tight, they might be licking their lips a lot, and you might see the whites of their eyes. We call that whale eye. It's a completely different picture, isn't it?
Some of my friends have really short tails, or their tails were docked, which means they were cut short when they were puppies. This can make it so much harder for them to communicate clearly, and sadly, it sometimes leads to mix-ups with other dogs.
No, I'm being totally serious. They actually built a life-sized robot dog that looked just like a Labrador. They wanted to see just how important a tail really is for us dogs to understand each other at the park.
And the results were so clear. When the robot had a long, wagging tail, other dogs ran right up to it, all friendly and ready to play. They got the message. But when the robot had a short, stubby tail, the other dogs were really suspicious. They kept their distance, even if it was wagging. They just couldn't read the signal.
Okay, you're pretty much an expert now. So since you know the language, let's talk about how you can be a great and super safe friend to any dog you meet. Following these steps is the absolute best way to make a new furry friend. It shows us that you respect our space and that you actually understand our language. And trust me, we really, really appreciate that. If you see any of these things, even if the tail is doing a little wag, it's the dog's way of politely saying, you know what, I'd really like some space right now, please. And being a good friend means listening to that and just backing away slowly.
Every single wag tells a story. And hey, remember that mystery from the very beginning? Why another dog might be scared even if my tail is wagging? Well, now you know the answer. Maybe my tail was wagging a little to the left, or maybe my whole body was stiff. That dog was just reading the whole story. And now you can too. Just pay attention to the tail height, the direction, and the whole body. Go be a great dog detective.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new lesson.